ఫ్లేవర్ మేలే ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾ పైన పోవాలా లోపల పోవాలా లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ నిలిచి లెఫ్ట్ తీసుకోవాలా పోయేకి అయ్యలేదా మేడం అవునా హలో ఏడ బాబా ఇది గ్లోబల్ విలేజ్ నువ్వేడున్నావు ఎన్నోది నాయి 10 అయిపోయినాయి ఇంకపోతాను ఇంటికి అయిపోయినాయి అన్నయ్య అయిపోయింది ఇంక నుంచి రింగ్ రోడ్డు పట్టుకొని చక్కగా యశ్వంతపురం పడి హబ్బాలు నుంచి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోదు ఏంటి 38 చేయాల్సింది 38 యాడేంది పూలు 2 సార్లు 3 పడా అయిపోయి మామూలు 2 డ్యూటీలు చేసిన అంతే రైటా మేడం? చూడు ఏమన్నా టైం ఉంటేనే లే, టైం లేకపోతే ఏం చేసేది. ఒకవేళ టైం ఇచ్చిన ఎన్ని రోజులు ఇస్తారు? రేపేనా ఇంటర్వ్యూ? ఏం బావ అయితే హలో, సరే ఉంది, చేస్తాం అలా ఫోన్. ముందర లెఫ్టా? ఇక్కడ
एसी बंद करके डोर ओपन कर सकते हैं क्या? थैंक यू वेरी मच।
अभी यू पीछे जाना है ना?
हमें कनकपुरा रोड पे जाना है।
राइट जाना है, राइट दिखा रहा है, लोकेशन फॉलो किया जाएगा।
can attend my class, right?
हाँ सर.
चलो गुड है. अरे वाह, ये भी योगेश भी है. वेरी गुड. सो लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन. ओके, so you can see my screen, right? Hello.
हाँ सर.
अच्छा गुड है. So Harshit, what we discussed last time is this database design, right? Right. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a project where we will store the information of each and every candidate, right? So what we did is we created a table, name is member master. Okay, so you guys will create a screen similar to the screen which I am going to create now. Okay, I'm not going to create on the same table. Okay, I'm going to create on a different table, but it will be same. Okay, so you guys will see my recording wherever I have recorded, and then you will complete this screen. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you what I did so far. So what I did is I have already one window. The name is w_test. Okay, this is something which we created in last session, and then so what we have is, like, we have already one data window control and then one data object right, and then we have another data window control and a data object. We have three buttons over here: new, save and delete, right? New means, like, we will create this. New will be used to insert a new record in existing data. This save button, whatever we will do, this button will save that information in the database. And delete, you know very well that delete will be used to delete an existing record. Okay, so what I did is, like, when I was using this application, right, my window was this MDI window. Okay, let me show you this MDI window. What I did with the MDI window is, so this is the MDI window, right? If you see in MDI window, there is a property called Windows State. Okay, in Windows State there are three values. One is normal, minimized and maximized. So basically, normal means that, whatever you have the dimensions at a design time, right, means whatever the size was at the time of designing time, it will be opened of the same size. Okay, maximized, as the name shows, right, maximized means this window will be opened in maximized state. Okay, so what I did is, like, I just changed from normal to maximized because the default property was normal. Okay, just, okay, let me change it to normal one first. Yes. My user ID was Vinesh and password was Vinesh. login. So it is, this is something which, like, though you have all the buttons available over here, not button exactly, these are the control edges, right? You can maximize from here as well, but we don't want that, right? User should not, generally whenever we create an application, we should always design in such a way that user is doing the minimal operation, right? We should save the number of clicks. Okay, so now what I did is I just changed this property, this window is state property normal to maximize. Okay, if you run in this, okay, this is a very simple task. Okay, so you can see minimize, maximize and the close, right? So this is something, right? Min, max, control menus, right? If you will deselect any of this property, then that option will not be available when you will run that window. Okay, very good. It was a very simple thing. Now what I did is we were having this w_test. Okay, so these are the command buttons, already, right? These are the command buttons. So there is a property of the command buttons, right? Okay, so let me run this. So Vinesh, and then password is also Vinesh. So what was happening is actually, nowadays it is not in very much in use, the Windows based application. Before 2000, websites and other applications were not so were not in use to as comparison to it as Windows application. Okay, so Windows application, like, people used to work mainly through keyboard. Okay, they don't want to, when you are used to the keyboard, you don't even want to touch the mouse. Okay, so what PowerBuilder did is PowerBuilder gave a default. Okay, so every time if I use to this screen login, right, what I'll do is I'll just put the username as Vinesh and the password is also my, your use password, and then you hit login. So rather than moving your mouse to this button, it is very easy to hit enter. Okay, so I have not used the mouse, I have used the enter key. I have used the enter key. Okay, very good. So how do we make what is the property? So command button, sometime it is asked in interview that what is the default property of a command button. Let me show you. So if you see here, this is the login button, this is the cancel button. So default property I have enabled. For cancel, it is not enabled. So you can ask, like, what will happen if you enabled the default properties of both the command button, right? Simple answer is, like, PowerBuilder will confuse and maybe it will run only for the button. I have not tested it, but it will run for the one for which you did first. This default property you make true, right? So generally for one button we can make, on each screen we can make default property as true. It was also a very simple thing. Very good. Now let me log in again, and then I write some code on this menu item. Okay, under my page I am able to open this window as a sheet. Okay, as we know, like, to open a window under MDI window, there is a function called open sheet function, right? So with the help of open sheet function, I'm able to open this window. Very good. Now what I want is, this ID is a primary key. I don't want that user should give a value, right, from his own mind. Why? Because he will not always remember, and there may be many persons who would be using this screen. So what we should do is we should auto create this number, we should auto create this ID, we should auto increase this ID. Okay, that it should always, whenever you hit on new button, right, it should give you the maximum number of that table which is used in ID column, and you should add 1, right? Why? We have a table called, let's say any table, your member master. So in member master, your member number should be auto generated number. Okay, so what do we do now? We will create this number as auto number, right? So what I did is, let me open that w_test screen and edit. Okay, and this new button. So what I did is I wrote some SQL, right? This SQL, what this SQL will do, this SQL will give me the maximum ID is used in this table, right? Maybe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something, whatever it is, right? Then I checked, if it is null, then initialize this variable with 0, right? Otherwise, whatever the number is coming. Now, then what I did is I added just 1 to it. Whatever the max number was written by this query, I just incremented with 1, right? And then I inserted a record in data window control. ठीक है, मेरी बातों पे आपको ध्यान देना है. I inserted one data window. I inserted one record in data window control. I'm not saying that I inserted one record in database. Okay, till then our update function is not called, right? Then there is nothing going to the database. Only update function of the data window control makes the changes permanent in the database. So what update function does is, update function takes all the information of the database related information, whatever you changed. Okay, whatever you changed, let's say so what you can do is, you can just do you can insert a new record, you can delete it, or you can update it, right? All DML statement your PowerBuilder or any application generally perform. Okay, very good. So PowerBuilder does all these things. So when you are calling PowerBuilder update function, so then what I did is there is a function in data window called set item function. Hello, are you guys with me? In case you see any problem, just stop me. So what we did is, there is a function called set item. Okay, you will read this function in your help file, and then you'll come to know this is, what is this? This is tells, okay, in which row, this tells which column, okay, and what value. So row, column, value. Set item is a function which is used to set the value in a column, right? तो भाई किसी कॉलम का एक एड्रेस होता है, राइट? मीन्स वो किस रिकॉर्ड का, किस रो का कौन सा कॉलम है, राइट? तो फर्स्ट रो का आईडी कॉलम है, ठीक है? So we are using to set the value. Now we will see. Okay, run it, and okay, now Vinesh login, master, my पेज जैसे ही हम करते हैं तो हमारा जो ओपन शीट फंक्शन है वो फंक्शन कॉल हुआ, राइट। एंड देन जैसे ही वो विंडो ओपन हुई, उस विंडो के ओपन इवेंट पर हम क्या करते हैं, न्यू बटन की फंक्शनैलिटी को कॉल करते हैं, राइट। मीन cv_new इज क्लिक्ड। जब cv_new इज क्लिक्ड तो वो जो हमने लिखा था वो वहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूट हुआ। उसने देखा कि 4 रिकॉर्ड ऑलरेडी अपडेट हो चुके हैं, राइट। तो उसने मैक्सिमम नंबर 4 रिटर्न किया। 4 में हमने 1 ऐड किया, 5 हो गया, और उस 5 को हमने यहाँ सेट कर दिया। नाउ व्हाट वी विल डू इज we will just use this particular column name, right, devesh, and then save it, correct. So this is saved here, right. Now I'll click new. It gave me 6 number. What I'll do is Harshit, save it, right. Oops, save new है। What happened? अच्छा, सेव हो गया। I'm sorry. You know what? This data window, right? The lower one is not having a vertical scroll bar. That is why we are not able to see records. So what we can do is, let's go and add a vertical scroll bar. How to add it? Just go there and select the property vertical scroll bar. Simple, right? Similarly, we have horizontal scroll bar. There are so many things, right? So now what you can do is, so what I was telling you guys is that we were not able to see that record because it was coming down, and there was no vertical scroll bar attached to this data window. So what I did is I just selected this property vertical scroll bar and saved it. Now we would be able to see it. Finish, login. Very good. My page. So if you come down, 6 number is already saved, right? Similarly 7 अगर मैं save करूँ devesh and save it, very good, it is saved. Now let's do one more thing. It is not good that it is coming down. It should come on top, means in descending order, right? Then in that way we would not be able, this vertical scroll bar is also not required. Let me do that. Very simple. We'll go to this data window, modify this data window, right? In rows there is a menu called sort, okay, and then take the ID, and by default ascending order is true. If you make this checkbox unchecked, then it means it is in descending order. Just save it, okay, save it and run it. Finish, okay, open it, right? So you can see that now we can type Nakul, save it, right? Now you need not to even go to the, see, this is what I told you guys, right? There is no limit of programming, right? You can make it, it's up to you guys, right? Whatever you have explored, only the idea is what we have to do is we have to make it user friendly, right? So what you guys will do is you will create a screen to store in the same fashion. Okay, 3 buttons, one is like a data window on top, the other one is down, and then new button should work. Okay, new and save, these 2 buttons should work. Your number should also be increased. So what I want to do is, your member screen should be completed by tomorrow. Your member master. This is what you need to do. You will check whatever I have done in this. I'll upload this video, right? See, in similar fashion, you will also create your screen. This screen is not on this member master table, but you will use your member master table, so that you are able to upload, you are able to create the new record and save it. It is very easy. Okay, so this is what the expectation from you guys. In case you have any doubt, you just don't wait for anybody, just drop a message in WhatsApp group. I will respond accordingly. But please create this, the functionality whatever I have done so far, please do that for this member master table. I hope you have already created member master table. If not, just create the member master table in the database and do it. Okay, I am closing for now.